Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. How are you all? And welcome to Let's Cook. As I just add you guys into the stream and make sure that the technical stuff is working, I want to welcome you. Welcome to Let's Cook with myself, Yvonne Michelle, and Lyndon Wissart, the Inspired Diabetic. Yes, we are going to be here for just an hour today. We're going to be cooking some great food. Well, I'm not going to be cooking. I'm not cooking. Lyndon's going to be cooking some great food. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm just making sure. And it's coming through lovely, lovely, lovely. So, without further ado, let's get to work. Let's get cooking and let's cook. So I'm going to bring in, what's going on here? I'm going to bring in Lyndon. I'm just checking that everything, yes, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so without further ado, guys, I hope you're well and that you're looking forward to cooking with Lyndon. So let's get into it. Let's cook. Let's bring Lyndon in. Hey, Lyndon, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. And you, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful. We are now live.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. I got everything going, yes.
Right, so how are we today? There you can see the Inspired Kitchen. There is Lyndon. Hey, how you doing?
I'm great, I'm great. I can hear you loud and clear, which is perfect, which is awesome, which is great. I'm so excited, really am.
Okay, so Lyndon, what have you got in store for us today?
I'm keeping it very simple today. I'm doing a grilled chicken with a side salad and a dressing, and then I'm doing a drink as well today. Because it's summer, yeah, I'm not wearing my chef's jacket. I'm just looking cool, you know. And like it's hot now, you don't want to be in the kitchen for too long. So one of the main important things is when you're doing stuff in the kitchen is preparation, having all your stuff done, planning what you want to cook, check your fridges, check your freezers, check your cupboards, see what's in there if you don't want to go out to the shops at all. So that's one of the best ways to do it, to just have a look what you got. So that's what I'm doing today. Grilled chicken with a side of aubergine, crusty aubergine and courgette, which is lovely. And I'll tell you a bit about the crust later when I get into that. But yeah, but that's it so far.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so Lyndon,
Yes.
we know that we've been having some hot weather
Wow.
lately, yeah? So in and amongst what you're talking about today, if you could just touch on how to keep food stored once it is cooked in a healthy kind of way, that would be really, really good. Because I do know that there has been a few cases of, I don't know if you'd call it food poisoning, but runny belly.
Okay.
Happening. A few people have mentioned that they've been feeling unwell, not sure why, belly's been a bit runny, and I've said, well, you know, the weather's been really hot and sometimes the food, it just turns a little bit if we don't store it in the right way. So I thought that that would be something that you could touch on as well today.
Definitely, I could definitely do that. I could definitely do that, 100%. I think one of the things that people's got to be aware of is actually storage of food. You know, how they're storing it, and when they finish eating, wash down your kitchen straight away. That's one of the best things to do. You know, because if you don't clean down, wash down, you know what you're gonna find is happening is that you're gonna have a lot of bacteria building up, because what bacteria needs is moisture, yeah, moisture, heat, yeah, and good environment of air, and then that would cause it to either expand, to develop into a bacteria which you don't really want in your kitchen. And then sometimes you find, what's that smell? What's that smell? And when you look around, that smell is coming from one of your cupboards or coming from one of your fridges or freezers. So even now, check your freezers, see how your freezers are operating as well to make sure they're working properly. Check the plugs and give plenty of ventilation around your fridge and freezers as well. That's very important. That is.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, Lyndon. So shall we get on with cooking?
Yeah, definitely, 100%, 100%. We're going to get on with some cooking right in a second. I'm just doing something in the background here. If you just don't mind, I'm just going to get you going. Yeah.
All right. So
So
you
I'm
can.
here.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm all ready. I'm all good. Let's go. It's going to be
Okay.
very
So
quick.
over to you then, Lyndon. Let's cook.
Yeah, let's cook. Okay. So the first thing we're going to start off with today, we're going to get the high risk food out of the way. And the high risk food today is the chicken, like we said. Always keep your chicken well chilled in the fridge, keep it sealed in a container. And what I'm going to do, this is a chicken breast that I've got here. So a lot of people are used to having a normal chicken breast. But when you cook chicken breast, if you want it quick and you want it simple to cook and easily to cook, one of the things we call it butterfly chicken. So the way to do a butterfly chicken is to get the breast like that. And on one side of the breast, just go along this slide, just go on top like that, and just don't go all the way through, just go through like that, and it will open up. And that's what we call a butterfly chicken, like that. So it's very, very easy and quick to cook. So I've done that one like that. So we've got a pan on already. And as you can see, there's no seasoning on the inside, but don't worry about that, because as the juices come out, it will cook. So we're going to grill it now. We're going to get it on first, get it out of the way. But I'm going to do another one because I've always got someone in my family who wants to eat as well. So they said, Dad, where's my food? Where's my food? So I'm just going to do another one here. Yeah, so this is all prepped already. So when you do it like this, you can do a butterfly like this and leave it overnight as well to marinate. You can. And when you leave it overnight to marinate, or 2 hours to marinate, what you're going to find is that you're going to get a bit more flavor into it. But at the same time, you can add some extra additional seasoning sauces to it of your choice. So remember that what I'm showing you is something that you don't have to go by 100%. If you're feeling your kind of spice, this is why I said today, your own spice. You could have your special child spice, your special wife, husband, partner spice that you can be marinating your chicken in. So what we're going to go on to now, I'm going to be doing the side veg dish. Okay. So the reason I'm doing this one, because this is one of my favorites. So I'm doing an aubergine, which like with the aubergines, what I normally do, I usually marinate the aubergines. Yeah. So with aubergines, it's very dry. Yeah. And what happens is that when you put any herbs and spices on, like garlic, herbs, what will happen? It will absorb into it and make it nice and moist. So when you cook it, it doesn't taste dry and it doesn't shrink as much. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to pan those in a flour, and the flour is gram flour, and the gram flour is chickpea flour. And then I've got my sourdough nutty crust, which a lot of people see me do before, which is gluten-free and organic, which is very good. So with the aubergines, what we're going to do now, just going to get this on a go. So this is, I'm going to put it, normally what they do, you could put these in, I've got one ready here. You can fry them. Yeah, you can seal it in the frying pan like that to give it a bit of color, or you could put it straight onto the tray into the oven. So I've got that one seasoned already. So use one hand for this. So this is going to be the dry hand. Yeah, this is the wet hand. Okay. And then you go back to the dry hand. Just put it onto the tray like that. Okay. So also with the flour as well, the gram flour, you can season it as well. You can season it with some salt and pepper if you want. And also you can put some herbs and spices in with it as well. And this is really good for vegetarians as well. So definitely for vegetarians. So instead of having the chicken option, you can have the aubergine or the courgette option. So I've had a few conversations with people saying, Lyndon, what about vegetarians? What about vegetarians? What do you do for vegetarians? So I'm going to try and incorporate one meal that could be for both vegetarian and the meat eater. So you don't need too much of a crust on there. If you like a big crust on there, then you could, we call it double pane. Double pane. So what you do after that, you just put it into the egg and straight into the breadcrumbs or nut crumbs again. So if I've got a small one there, that's nice. So this is something that is very simple, very quick, and very easy to do. And in order to do this, I'll just have to get this in with the chicken so you can see what it's like when it's fried as well. So I'll see that on both sides. And then you've got the courgettes as well. Yeah, I just love this. So with the courgettes, as you can see, the courgettes will become like that. So what I do, I cut it at an angle, lengthwise. So I'll make it a bit bigger. So if you do it around like that, it becomes small. So I'll do it wider. If you want, you can season it, but I don't think you need to season this because this courgette's got a nice flavor, a crispy, crunchy flavor, and I like it as it is. With courgettes, you can eat that raw as well. So, whew. Look at that. And even with the courgettes, as I'm doing the courgettes like this, you can see the size that they are. You can also use this size as like a canopy size, you know? So if you've got some friends around or you just want something quick to do in the kitchen, you could do something like this and you could just eat those as a side snack. You can. So sometimes you can just throw everything all in at the same time, lock it up. This is wonderful. I love doing stuff like this because it's very easy, very simple, and it tastes good as well. So for anyone out there that's watching today and you're vegetarian, this is a very, very nice, simple side dish that you can have. And it's not even lots of frying or lots of cooking involved in this. It's just very simple. Get it out of the way in the oven and done. That's all it is really. So the last courgette. Okay, perfect. So make sure the courgette or the aubergine is totally wet so that the crumbs stick to all of it. But because you got the egg on it, it will stick anyway. It will definitely stick to the egg. And when you put it in the oven or when you start to fry it, it will seal itself off. Okay. All right. Gee, that's good. That's good. That smells wonderful. See that chicken? So the chicken's nearly done already. Perfect. Let's turn the courgette over. I'll turn the crust on the courgette, that golden crust, and that will seal off nicely. Okay. So the others, what I'm going to do with the other ones, I'm going to put the rest of them in the oven. So I've got my oven on now. The oven's a 180. And what I'll do, I'm going to put it in there. So forget about it. Just keep it for like 10 minutes. And that 180, 10 minutes, that'll be ready. But if it's not ready, we'll check it anyway. Okay. So that aside, the other dish that we're going to do, I'm going to do the salad in a minute. Because what I'm going to do with the salad, I want to build the salad. Sometimes you go into restaurants and what they do, they mix all the salads together and then throw it onto the plate. But I'm going to show you how you can build your salad. So number one, it looks more presentable. And number two, it makes the plates look fuller rather than having a bowl of salad on the side. So this is going to be like a one meal, one deal option. Okay, so with that, the salad I'm going to do afterwards. The next thing I'm going to quickly do for the salad, I'm going to do the dressing for the salad. I'm doing a sun-dried tomato, olive, balsamic olive oil dressing. So I've got my balsamic vinegar, sun-dried tomatoes, and you could use the oil from the sun-dried tomato as well for this, and that will give it a lot more stronger flavor. And I'm going to blend it down today, so I'm going to use a quick method. So all you do, you take sun-dried tomatoes, put it in a bowl. So I've got 3 sun-dried tomatoes in there. Balsamic vinegar. I'll put 2 balsamic vinegars in there, 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to put a bit of olive oil, because olive oil is a healthier olive option and it gives it a nice green color as well. If anybody wants to, you can put some fresh herbs in there, but I say to you all the time, always put ingredients into a dish that you personally like, that you really like. So that every time you have that meal, it's going to taste good for you. So look at this. Oh, lovely, lovely. Okay. You see the chicken's on a slow heat, very slow heat. Just get this dressing done. Bit of a splash there. And because it's sun-dried tomatoes, it's going to add a bit of more color to your salad on the dressing. So if you wanted to, you could add, if you like mustard, if you like yours more spicy, you could add some mustard to it. You could add some vinegar to it. If you really want, you could add some apple cider vinegar to this as well, because you know apple cider vinegar is good for your blood sugars. So just breaking down the sun-dried tomatoes as much as possible. Okay, so you can have it in 2 ways. I'll just add a little bit more olive oil to that. Another tablespoon. There's nothing wrong with that at all. What does that look like? This bits, yeah, lovely. So sometimes when you got dressings, they make the dressings nice and runny. This one I just want to go on top, as you can see. And if you know how you like the flavor of sun-dried tomatoes, you don't even have to taste that, because you know it's going to taste nice already. And I know what it tastes like, so I won't taste it because I know what it tastes like. But at the end of the day, if you're not too sure, you can add a bit of salt to it, a bit of pepper to it, but just check it before you actually serve it. Yeah. So anything that you're serving in the kitchen, it's always good to check the flavors before you actually serve. So I'm gonna leave that dressing there for now for the salad. I'm looking forward to that. Okay. One of the things that we're gonna do today, I'm gonna do a drink, yeah. And the drink that I'm gonna be doing is a watermelon with strawberry and with dada okra water. At the same time, as we're having these meals, we want to try and have something healthy as well. So we're gonna have the okra water. So I've got okra water, which I made. The okra water, I'm gonna show you how to make the okra water. So this is a 250 ml bottle of water. And all I do is take a okra, wash it. If you want, you could just cut it, take the tops off. But what I do, I just cut it into quarter for a small bottle like this. I normally make bigger bottles. So as you can see, it's got the seeds in there. And after a while, what would happen, okra will go slimy in the water. And the reason why I'm using the okra as a base for the drink is because even though it's summertime and it's hot, and I know a lot of people, they want to have their sweet drinks, you know. But at the end of the day, I think right now you should try and focus a lot on more a healthier drink like okra water, yeah, that you can add to other drinks that you're having that are water based. So the okra water helps reduces the blood sugar. It does. So, and also, you know about my bitter gourd as well, or Karela, what they call sometimes. And the bitter gourd, Karela, or bitter melon helps with the blood sugars naturally, reduces the blood sugars naturally. So let me just show you what this looks like on the inside. So even though when I was introduced to this, it was very bitter, but now I'm so used to it. See, that's what it looks like on the inside. Some of them cut on just more white seeds, but I just cut the same thing, exactly the same thing, and put it into the water. I do. So that's what I do with the bitter gourd, bitter melon. And if you look onto my website or go onto my YouTube channel, you will see the drinks that I've done before. Okay, so let's get this drink going now. So what we got today, we're gonna make the juice. We're gonna have some cinnamon in it. Why cinnamon? Because cinnamon helps reduce the blood sugars naturally as well. Yeah, and cinnamon is a very, very refreshing flavor to a drink. And I'm gonna have some vanilla to it because vanilla's just got this very nice sweet taste and very strong smell, which I like. Sometimes when you have a drink or something and you can smell it before you taste it, it's like, wow, that smells good. And that's what vanilla does for my palate. Let's have a go at this chicken, but the chicken's, look at that, nicely doing, brilliant. Okay, and you got your aubergine there and your courgette, brilliant, lovely. All right, so to do the drink, first and foremost, I drain off if you don't want the bits in it, from the okra water, yeah, just pour it in like that, water. I'm only gonna use a small amount because you see that slime there? I'm only gonna do a small amount because with the watermelon, it's gonna create its own juices. So we're gonna do the strawberries, cinnamon, vanilla, and watermelon. Not watermelon, melon, cantaloupe melon. All right, so with the melon, how to prepare a melon is like this. What you want to do, yeah, is to cut the ends off like that, and then you've got a base to work on from there, all right? And then you cut the other side off. So once you cut the melon like that, you can see that the sides, the top and the bottom, is firm, so you don't have to mess about. So if you want to, you can cut it all the way around like that to take the skin off, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to use all of the melon today. So I'm just going to cut it in half. And it's a nice orange cantaloupe melon. And cantaloupe melon is a flavonoid melon, yeah? And what's flavonoids good for? Flavonoids are good for the pancreas, okay? Good for the pancreas. So what I'll do with this, just cut it into wedges. And if you're not too sure about what to do with the melon, how to cut, just keep it like, cut it into wedges. Like that. And then what you could do, just be careful, just go down like that. Underneath. Yeah, but mind your fingers. Okay. How do you take the seeds out? You could either lay it on the side like that, and just cut it through like that. Yeah, or you could just cut it like this, have it on the back, and cut it through like that. All right. So I'm going to use a quarter, 1/3 of the melon to go into this drink here. So basically what I've got in there, I've got about 150 mils of water. Yeah, I've got 1/3 of the melon. That'll be the aubergines, the courgettes. Let's get that. Let's have a quick check of that. Here we go. Woohoo! All right, let's see how that feels. Oh, that's coming through nice. All right, I have to give that a little bit more. See, that one's you can see it, lovely. All right, so with the melon now, we're gonna put the melon in. This probably be enough drink for one person. Put the strawberries in. Oh, yeah, the smell and the flavor, I can imagine it already. I can imagine it already. And a good thing about this drink, the melon's good for you. The base water is good for you, for your blood sugars. And also the cinnamon is good for you as well. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of cinnamon in there. Okay. And a drop of the vanilla essence, a couple of drops. Yeah. Oh man, that smells great. Woohoo! I just love cooking. Okay. So that's that. And then we see, like, once you blend it down, and you taste it, and you want to add anything else, you can always adjust the flavor. Woo! Okay. So with that, I'm going to do a taster. See, taste that. That's pretty strong. Wow. But you know something? I want some more strawberry and I want some more melon in it. So I'm going to add some more strawberries to it. And it's very fair. Just think if, well, I know some of you guys out there, you may want to put your, I know a couple of my friends, they say, yeah, I wouldn't mind a bit of gin in there, or a bit of Southern Comfort, you know, or yeah, I know you guys out there asking, Lyndon, where's the alcohol, you know? But if you want the alcohol, you can add your own alcohol. That's up to you, totally up to you. But I think this is a nice drink. It's refreshing and it's healthy. You've got okra water, the cinnamon, and vanilla. Wow. Okay. That's just going to make it a little bit stronger. Mm. Have fun in the kitchen, guys. Have fun and be out of there. Very simple drink. Oh wow. Oh wow. Woo. I think some of you think, oh, you're getting excited, you know, alcohol in there, Lynn. Don't worry about that. I'm happy with that. Cinnamon, I can taste the cinnamon. Vanilla, I can taste the vanilla. But guys, if you want to add any more flavors, you can do. But remember, the core ingredient, the base of the ingredient is the okra water. Okra water helps reduce the blood sugars. I remember that. So you can still have a nice, refreshing drink, yeah? And it's healthy benefits to it as well. So I'm gonna just pour that out, get that ready. Look at that. Woohoo! Yes, please do envy me. That looks lovely. That's lovely. Okay. So we've got our drink. Let's leave that to one side until we're ready to clean up. So try and clean as you go, guys. Always try and clean as you go when you're in the kitchen. It makes your life so much easier when you're clearing up afterwards. It really, really does. This is why when you're doing some dinner parties and you've got lots of plates and stuff going on, all you need to do is just cook it to once, just clean as you go, and then everything is tidy for when you're finishing cooking. Okay, next thing I'm gonna work on, the chicken is done. Happy with chicken. The veg, oh, let's get a nice color on that. Let's have a check on that as well. One of the ways you could check it, number two, you can tell by the color. You can just feel it. And the fork just goes through it. That's lovely. The courgettes, oh, the courgette's definitely done. Because you see the courgettes go straight through. So I'm gonna leave that in there to the last minute before I serve that. All right, so I'm gonna start building the salad. For this, it's an iceberg lettuce salad. You could use baby gem as a flavonoid one, but the only reason why I'm using iceberg lettuce, because there's nothing in it really. With iceberg lettuce, to be honest, there's nothing in it. It's just pure water really, you know. So I'm just using that to keep, number one, the levels down, and number two, the content of the calories down, and nutrition value is going to be high through some of the other ingredients. So I'm going to do some sunflower seeds in this salad. As you know, I love my sunflower seeds, my pumpkin seeds. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be building two plates today. The first thing we're going to want to do, put on the plate, is the iceberg lettuce. And the reason why is because that's going to be the base, the foundation at the back of the plate, and the chicken's going to go in the middle. So with the iceberg lettuce, some people, they take it, they break it up. I'm going to just chiffonade this one today. So I've got some chiffonade lettuce there. And it's amazing how when you eat a salad, how sometimes it can fill you up. Sometimes people think, oh, that's not going to fill me up. But once you get into it, it will definitely fill you up. Definitely. So that's the base. So the presentation on the plate looks like that. But what I'll do, I'll take I'll salad like that. Iceberg lettuce, if you want to wash it, you can wash it. Some people do, some people don't. It can be a necessity, but I'm not going to be washing it. But if you do wash it, just make sure you dry it off properly. So that's, you're building your salad now. So this is the base of the salad. Okay, so you can see how much is on there already. So the next thing we're going to go with is a cucumber. So there's different formalities you can do with this. If you want to make it look pretty, or you can make it look straightforward. If you want to do it straight like that, I think 4 slices of cucumbers is enough for that one. And also, if you're going to add tomato, it's a tomato salad. And you know what tomato is? Tomato is another flavonoid food. So you can either do wedges or you can do slices. I'm going to do wedges here. So, and with this one, I'm just going to put a nice wedge there. So sometimes simple foods can look very simple, and also at the same time, they can taste wonderful as well. There's nothing wrong with that. They can taste wonderful. So I'm going to use up all this tomato. So I'm going to do it like this. Some people do it like that. I want to do it like this to give you options, especially if you're a person want to do some cooking to impress your friends, you know, don't know what to do, or you're too shy to do. I could come off now. Sunflower seeds are done. If you want to add a bit of olive oil to that, or if you want to add a bit of salt to that, you can. Okay, so to build that, and then what's we do here? We've got the sweet corn. Whoops. So as you can see, I'm putting everything in the top corner of the plate, so it's out of the way of the meat. So when you do when you build a salad like this, what you're going to find, it looks like a main salad rather than a side salad. So guys, even if you're charging somebody for a salad like this, you could do it on the plate and you could charge a little extra more. Okay, that's a sweet corn. So then we've got the dressing there, which I'll put on in a second. Whoops. And then what we got there. Okay, here we go. And then you've got your sunflower seeds. This is going to go on top. Okay, sunflower seeds on top like that. And then what you got, we're going to put so one's going to be for the fish, for the chicken, sorry. So that one's for the chicken. And I know some people are vegetarian. Okay, so we're doing the vegetarian option as well. So let's get the veg out of the oven. Oh, look at that, perfect. I should have been a chef. Woohoo! I should have been a chef. Look at that, that's lovely. Nice. So for the chicken, like that. So it just looks nice on the plate because it looks like a solid meal. It does. So that's like your side veg. For that, that's enough for that. And also, if you're doing for vegetarian, so what I've done today, I've incorporated vegetarian and meat together. So if you're worried about if you've got vegetarian friends around, so here you go. Here you go, vegetarian family. See, we didn't forget about you this week. We never do, and we never will. So let's alternate the courgettes. So we give the vegetarian a little bit extra, so they always feel like they never get enough. That's it, meal done. Vegetarian. And then we just finish up with a bit of dressing. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. So I've got a dressing there. So if anybody wants some extra dressing, we just get a little side dressing to go. Because I know some of you people think, oh, that chicken looks dry. Yeah, that chicken looks dry. So we just put the extra dressing on with it. And we won't leave out the vegetarians with their extra dressing as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice, colorful, and bright. Okay, so this is the chicken version. So we've got the marinated chicken with the herb and nut crust, courgette and aubergine. And the salad is the iceberg lettuce, sun-dried tomato dressing. You know, one thing that I forgot to put on there actually, which I didn't forget, is a gherkin, my spiced gherkin. Sorry guys, it was hiding from me. This is one of my things. The gherkin, because it's acidy, it gives it a nice little kick at the side. Very, very nice. So there you go. So that's the gherkin, just to follow it up. Okay, so you could have everything beautiful. So we were saying before, the chicken, and with the chicken, you got the, okay, that lovely, lovely. Oh, yeah. It's a bit of the dressing on top of the chicken. Give it a nice bit of color. Lovely. So you got the chicken, you've got the gherkins, tomatoes, cucumber, sunflower seeds, and sweet corn on there, and a bit of garnish with the basil, and that's nice to herb the grill. And then you got your salad here again, and you've got the crusted aubergine and courgette with the dressing. So you can have some of that to put it on top of that as well if you want. Lovely. And you can use it as a dip for your courgettes and your aubergine as well. So that is a lovely salad for vegetarian as well. So guys, vegetarian, you are not to be jealous this week. So I've done 2 meals in one, very, very quickly and very, very simple. And that's it for today, guys.
And Lyndon, what about the drink? The
the drink, yes, sorry.
Right.
Somebody moved it, that's why. I normally have it in front of me, you know? And I got the drink here, of course. Yeah, lovely drink, look at that.
Which is quite funny.
So that's the drinks there. So to be honest with you, it's a combination of the drink's gonna help you with the blood sugars as well. Yeah, everything's low calorie, yeah, okay. And the thing about it, it all looks good and it's all refreshing as well. And this drink as well, you can put it in the fridge and let it cool down and just drink it like that. So you can make this in bulk as well, the drink. You don't have to make a small one like that. You can make like a 1 liter bottle of it and just leave it in the fridge and take it out when you need to. But what I love about this is a hidden nutritional value that helps for the blood sugars, for especially for diabetic. Remember that, guys. You know, you can still have a lovely drink and reduce your blood sugars naturally. Yeah. So that's what we've done today. Excellent with the drink. Woohoo!
Okay, brilliant. Thank you, Lyndon. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, guys, you've heard it here. This is Let's Cook with Lyndon Woodstock, the inspired diabetic, and he's been cooking lovely chicken. Lovely chicken today. Something nice and simple, easy to do, that you can go in the kitchen, do it very quickly and come out. We know that we've been experiencing some really hot weather, and we're not complaining about the weather, but we do need to still function and navigate ourselves through that weather. And this is the perfect drink. Drink. Yes. Perfect drink. I think I would like to try that, Lyndon. And not only that, I'd like to try the food as well as normal.
As normal, yeah.
So you've seen it here, Lyndon. You've done amazing for time.
Yeah, thank you. The main time is preparation. That's the most important thing. Having everything ready for when you're ready to cook. So number one, know what you're cooking, know what your ingredients are, and get it all ready in order. So one of the most important things, like you see me doing that, like today, is put all your different ingredients together onto one tray, even though I was hiding the gherkin, yeah, and that makes your life so much easier. So this is especially good advice for young people who are cooking, yeah, to save time and energy, and also to help them be more proactive in the kitchen when they're cooking something, so they don't spend too much time in the kitchen, especially if you don't like cooking. You can make it quick and simple. Yes.
Well,
and we've done vegetarian as well.
That's certainly quick and simple, easy. It looks lovely on the plate. So, Lyndon, we've actually come to the end of the show.
Oh, thank you. Feels great. That went quick. You know?
It went so quick. So quick. So, yeah, needless to say, Lyndon will be back here next week, Thursday at 4 p.m. With Let's Cook. We will keep you posted as to the menu. And as you can see, Lyndon has his book, The Inspired Diabetic. Please go out to all bookshops and go and buy that book. It's got so much information in it. It's untrue. So if you want to learn more about the body, more about diabetes and how it affects it, then buy the book and start learning more about your body, more about the ailment that has attached itself to you, so that you're able to do more with your life and eat well, sleep well, do well. That's all that we ever want, really. So, Lyndon, thank you again for another great show. I'm sure your family is going to have a wonderful time eating that food, as
Yeah.
always. You know,
Thank you
and
very much, Yvonne.
there's got to be a day coming. You know,
It's
there's got
coming.
to be a
It's
day
coming.
coming where I can participate in the food.
Yes, it will come.
All right, Lyndon, thank you so much for today. I will
Thank you very
see you
much.
again next week. Take care. God bless. Ciao, guys.
Thank you.
Facebook, YouTube. See you
Bye,
next week.
everybody. See you
Ciao.
next week.
Bye.
Ciao. Bye.